Hi, good afternoon from New Orleans, live at the 8A Small Business National Conference. We're at the Hyatt in downtown New Orleans talking 8A, small business, and government procurement. And today we're going to be fortunate. We have our first guest that just arrived, representing the National Veteran Small Business Coalition. I'll have her introduce herself. First name is Janelle, and it's a real pleasure. So, Janelle, if you'd like to join us, come on in.
Got it.
And Janelle runs one of the best conferences, I believe, that my team's ever been to, and it's called VETS. Each year they put the year on, 24 last year, 23 the year before. We are an exhibitor this year again at VETS 25 in Orlando. And I have the pleasure, what's your last name, Janelle?
Askew.
So Janelle is the one that puts on the conference, and they are amazing. And so let me ask you a couple questions about that. So first of all, how long have you been with the National Veteran Small Business Coalition?
It will be 2 years in July.
Wow.
Yes.
Time flies, doesn't it?
All right. It does.
And I have the privilege of knowing several of your board members, and they've been friends for many years. And I would say, what would you say is the single greatest reason for being a part of the National Veteran Small Business Coalition?
We are connectors. We are going to connect you with somebody either from the conference, our symposium, our gala, our charity golf event, or any one of our engagement events. Is somebody in that room that also supports NVSBC that may know something that you need to know that can help your business thrive.
Wow, that's awesome. So I hope everybody heard that. In this morning's podcast, we talked a lot about building relationships. So it sounds like if you're a veteran business owner, going to Janelle and going to VETS 25 in Orlando this year is a great way to make connections and building those connections into relationships. So let's talk about a couple other things then. So at VETS 25, what can the let's start with first the attendee. What can the attendee expect?
The attendee can expect a few things. I'm going to say just right off the bat, because we have not released the agenda yet or our speakers yet, but what they can expect is just what I say, connecting with somebody who can help your business thrive. They can also get with people who knows people that they need to know. That's why the networking is important. Making those connections, building those relationships in hopes that those relationships will turn into either teaming partners, someone being on someone else's contract to do work. Another thing that I would like to say is just a camaraderie as well. Getting to probably see some of your old friends or meeting up with other friends that are there, meeting new people. It's overall a great conference to attend, whether you're looking to do business in the GovCon arena or ecosystem, or you're looking to work with veterans.
Wow. And everything that Janelle just said is so true. So I have a friend that I've known for probably 15 years, and every year we connect at VETS. We go to breakfast together and just kind of reminisce about old times. And it really is something incredibly powerful, that camaraderie element. Not to mention the business connections.
Yes,
which,
the business connections.
You know, we may actually end up winning a contract as a result of last year's contract, or conference, I'm sorry. And I got contracts on the brain, I'm sorry. How about for an exhibitor? What can an exhibitor expect?
Yeah, an exhibitor can expect, first of all, we are anticipating this to be a sold out event. So last year we brought in 1,755 attendees. We are looking to at least get to 2,000. So if you are an exhibitor, not only are you making an investment into your business, but other businesses, other veterans, other service providers, federal agencies can get eyes on what your business do. That's why it's also important, whoever's working at your booth, have that 30-second to 1 minute pitch ready to go so somebody can see if they fit in with your business. That's what they can expect as an exhibitor, getting eyes on their business, letting people know how they can be of support to them, and hopefully y'all can work together.
Wow, that's a good answer. I like that. And more.
And more.
Let's talk a little bit about the organization as self, because you're involved a little bit in membership as well,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. You run. So is the National Veteran Small Business Coalition, is it chapter based? And what does that look like?
Got it. We used to be chapter based. We're no longer chapter based. We are, though, in 9 GovCon areas, including the DC metro area, Philadelphia, Hampton Roads, Tampa, Florida, San Antonio, Texas, Dayton, Ohio, Colorado Springs, Huntsville, Alabama, and San Diego, California. If you have been following NVSBC in its history, you know that we have went from 2 to 4 to 9 areas now, and hopefully we'll be growing next year with even 2 or 3 more locations. Wow. So we are looking at we do have one committee, and that's out of Hampton Roads, and we're looking at building other communities. Our communities of interest are not GovCon areas. We're looking at building other committees in those areas as well. However, the history or what we're doing now in NVSBC, we're led by our Chief Executive Officer, Scott Jensen, and our COO, Zach Armstrong. Myself, I'm our Director of Engagement. We have our Director of Training, Marie Mishker, our Consulting Manager, John Cochran, and our Engagement Manager, Josh Pearl. We're all full-time employees, of course remote, but we come together, we work, we do what we have to do to serve our veterans and serve our NVSBC community. We have a great coalition support. Just speaking about Vets 25 is led by our National Director, Scott Simple. And we have our coalition support that helps out with everything else that we do, which we are just an awesome team. We are a growing membership. Of right now, we are at 833 memberships, and that includes service providers, SDVOSBs, VOSBs, nonprofit organizations, large prime organizations, and we work with a host of federal agencies. So we are continually growing. We're growing. When I started, we were at a little under 530, I think 530, 550, and we are constantly growing. So
that is awesome. Mm-hmm. So one thing that I always get asked, is it open to business owners who are not veteran business owners?
Mm-hmm. So one thing that we are doing now is that we are inviting those who are wanting to know about what we do. Okay. So you don't have to be a NVSBC member to attend any of our events, but our jam is GovCon. We're in federal contracting. We don't do any local or state work. However, I always say if you're looking to work with a veteran, if you're interested in the GovCon topic that we're bringing, if you're looking to be around veterans and seeing the type of businesses that they do, or if you just want to be around that camaraderie, you need to be at one of our events. You need to be at our conferences. You need to be doing something related with NVSBC.
That's so good. That's so good. So if you were to give a tip, we have a lot of business listeners, business owners who are listening. What would you say from your 2 years of experience with the National Veteran Small Business Coalition? What would you say you've learned the most about successful businesses that are part of your membership? What kind of things have you learned, or what kind of tips could you give our listeners?
Networking. We are big on networking. That's why we host the events that we do, the symposiums, the conferences that we do. The more touch points that you get, it's a lot of people that are in business, but nobody knows who you are. You got to get out there so people can know who you are, what you provide, what service you provide, for instance, and where you're located at. That's why you also need a presence online. Some businesses are not even known because nobody knows that you have a LinkedIn profile. Nobody can't find you, and nobody knows of you. So when you come to our events, you get to know more people. You get to be around people who may know people that you need to know. So that's one thing. Number two, one thing that I've learned is somebody in that room that knows something. They have some knowledge that you need to know. And that one little nugget of knowledge could possibly take your business to a higher level. You got people that are starting new businesses to people that are exiting out their business. So you have a wealth of knowledge in any room that NVSBC hosts an event in. The last thing I would think that puts a smile up on my face is that at least 1 to 4 businesses in any one of our events are looking to work with veterans. They have won these contracts by taking the resources and the knowledge that we have given them from even from other people that they have learned from, and now they're ready to put people to work. They want people to work. That's where you're going to find them. You're going to find those people at our events. You're going to find them at our conferences, our symposiums, even out on the golf course or at our gala.
Wow. That was really something. Little did you know, a plethora of knowledge was going to come out of Miss Janelle here. So that was terrific. I want to thank you so much for coming and joining us at our live podcast today.
No problem.
And that was really special. And we're
Awesome.
looking forward to exhibiting
And I'm
again
looking forward to seeing you.
for our, I think our 5th, 6th year in a row or
Yep.
something. I'm not sure how many now.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we
Well,
will
be sure
there.
to find us, nvsbc.org. And my name is Janelle Askew, Askew.
There you go. We'll
All
put that up on the
Okay, cool.
on the LinkedIn profile. So,
Okay, great.
So one of the things I'd like to actually expand on while we're waiting for our next guest is what Janelle had to say about a LinkedIn profile. Do you know that more government people are now going to your LinkedIn profile than go to your website? And so it is really important for you to have a very visible, a very professional looking LinkedIn profile. And you should have one for yourself that's professional, not like a Facebook page or anything, but a very professional personal page and a very professional business page. And then on your business page, you talk about things that your business is working on and or doing. So if you were to go to the SCM LinkedIn profile, you would see the various contracts that we're working on right now, the various pursuits we're going after, the kinds of companies we're looking to partner with. So Janelle really nailed it. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Signing off.